Hello, everyone. I'm Smith. That's Smith in the Black with the Strat Time Report, and it's on a Monday. And oftentimes you can hear me say, "Let them open," right? And that's a good day to do that. So let's take a look at what's going on here. So with the SPY on the opening, there's some run sheep run here, outside bar, boom, and so it comes up to here, and you'll see we formed an outside day. We took out both sides of Friday's range, right? That's a broadening formation. That's something you'd want to know about, right? Because if they sold down and paid up, they might do it again. And so we just saw them bring them in a little bit. Still opening as an inside week. Remember, we're watching to see either side of these weekly breaks. And if you go to your 60 here, let me blow this up for you because this is an important combination to know about. Right, so here was your outside day. Done it in 60 minutes on a shorter term time frame, right? It's going to be broadening formation. So this is our good morning triangle to start the week. So you're going to want to know about this. All right, there's your broadening formation. Then you had your inside 60, right? And we were also inside 60 on the Qs. Here, did the same thing, outside bar, not an outside day, but an outside bar. And we also had it in the diamonds. So what happened? The diamonds poked up, but then started to fail. So when this starts to fail here and starts coming back, that's when we're looking for the inside 60 down in the SPY and the Qs, which we got. Right? Because if they sold down, they paid up, and now they're coming back through this broadening formation. So things change in here, and that's why you always want to hear me say every hour is like a new day to us. Right? How are we going to get out of this thing? Right? Is what we're going to want to know here going forward. Right? Okay. So we're also looking for like discernible follow-through themes and stuff like that. And to start, it was the energy. OIH, and then you can see it gets caught up in the market. 2260 reversal back down. Right? Not the end of the world, but that's what happened. And XLE here also 22 back, 60 reversal with the market coming back down through this broadening formation. So then we also had the financials. Crazy opening. And then 322 back down. So now these guys are coming back in. So if we had anything right out the chute here, we got them. GameStonk, why not for them apes? And GameStonk gets caught in the mother bar of the opening ripper, right? But it does go 2 down, 2 up on the week, so we can keep an eye on it. How's it going to get out of here is going to be the question, right? If we go to SEDG, Solar Edge Technologies, and you can see this starting off the week as a 2 down, 2 up reversal. Like I talked about in the weekend video, I'm like, we want to stay on these guys that are breaking weeks. Right? That's what we want to know about. And you can see how that was real nice. That was a 2 down by taking out previous low on Friday. And then, boom, today the reversal back to previous range. You got some more magnitude up into here, perhaps, but we'll see if this market keeps coming in. Also, CSIQ, the solars. And now just stalling out with market, but once again, taking out last week's highs. It's something I'd want to know about. You're also coming back into an old inside month. All right, so potential 1-bar rev strat, which is that 1-3. So we'll see. If we go to FSLR, let's stay in the Solus. And FSLR taking out last week's highs, coming up on the month here as well, and a nice inside day, 2-1-2 continuation. Now just stalling out with market. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to ENPH. And ENPH inside on the 60 now. It had a nice morning. 2 up, 2 down. These two become an outside bar of this day here. And if that works, take out last week's highs. 3-2 to the upside. So I want to know about this thing. Setups above, so long as it's above 162.73, right? And you're going back green on the month and potentially take that out. One more thing I wanted to show you in the SPY was right as it broke. Here, the inside 15. We already knew the diamonds were failing and coming back through. So that was your 2 up, inside, boom, to break that 60 right there. If we go to Northrop Grumman. And Northrop Grumman Rev Strat Monther. Inside month, pokes down, boom. It's already hit its magnitude, but so far, still going. You can watch that with LMT. How you doing, buddy? Still staying green there. And General Dynamics here, coming up on that month, taking out last week's highs, just coming in a bit with the market. Kind of seeing how this market acts here now that we've had that outside bar, so things are changing. And GBT. And GBT looking to go outside month here. All right, having a nice day and holding near the highs with the market weakening. If we go to the Bitcoiners, Bitcoin stocks, related stocks, strong Mara, still holding on up here, trying to go after that month, taking out last week's highs, right? Continuing Friday's two down, two up reversal, boom. If you go to MSTR, more Bitcoin, and that's trying to go take out the month here. Two up, two down, and two back up over 732.65. So you're right, just taking that out. Now see how that goes. You can watch that with the Bitcoin. Market staying heavy here and still coming back down through that broadening formation, though. Something I'd want to know about. If we go to Coinbase, and Coinbase just had a nice morning, taking out those highs. Still an inside month, but watching that with all the Bitcoins. And how's SI doing? Not so much. Okay, if we go to some of the pandemics, so Boeing, see if these things are coming in. Boeing coming back in, though. Watching this inside week, and this, the two down, two up month over 229.93. So you're there, and it's still trying to hold, but you can see coming in with the rest of the market. If we go to Wynn Resorts, and Wynn having a nice little day and taking out last week's highs, still green on the month, albeit inside, but you can see starting to accelerate out of here. We'll see if that sets up again on the 15er. Here's how you can get on this. You see that opening ripper? And then here, two up, two down, boom, you're in off the 15er, right? The 60, you're going to be a little fast, right? If we go to LVS, and LVS coming up with Wynn, that's an inside week to the upside. Right, to trigger that out. Now, your target was go take these guys out and get up into that gap and see if you can stay there. So, make sure you can stay above that 39.81, and you're coming back in on that right now. So, we'll see if we get that re-break. If we go to SoFi, so FI having a nice little day and doing inside week to the upside. And here's your kicking pattern. Bright red. Gap, boom, took them all out there, and that was also a 2-2-2 continuation back up. If we go to little guy Prague, and this thing having a nice little push off the two down, two up day reversal, still coming off that inside week, still an inside month. Here that was that inside 60 Momo Hammer. Anybody got short in here? Got caught right there. Boom, and off she goes, little guy, PROG. If we go to OCUL, and OCUL, cool, having a nice little day, trying to go one bar ref strat outside month. Inside month, pokes down now, coming back through. Two down, two up week. Three on the day, so we'll see how that goes. If we go to the Bros, BROS, the Bros, inside week to the upside here. I believe that's inside. Let me check for you. Nope, not quite. Two down, two up reversal, though. So you can see I had a nice morning. Just kind of steamrolling them a little quick here, but still inside day to the upside. So there's that. If we go to CENX, CENX having a nice little day, inside month to the upside. That's three outside month, inside 312 Chicago month and coming up and holding, even though the market's coming in. So we'll see if that sets up. If we go to CCXI from last week's ripper, remember that 60 here, boom, that was beautiful. And now chopping around a little bit up in here, but it's trying to take all that kind of stuff out. We'll see. All right, keeping an eye on these diamonds here. Excuse me. Okay, so those diamonds were the first ones to fail right on that 60. Now coming back down through. So we want to see these things weaken enough to change the opening on here and go back right on the week. That would get my attention. But starting off, we had a bunch of retail getting hit. Deckers, and this is in the weekend vid. Boom. The inside weak to the downside. Momo shoot. Anybody got long in here? Stop there. Boom. Then you check these guys out. After triangle, they out on Friday. Here. 2 up, 2 down. Boom. And this was a continuation of that. So still getting smoked. If you went to the 30, see that inside 30 here, get you in, and down she goes. If you go to TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx taking out last week's lows below last month, having some problems down in here, and you can see that 30 here does this. The 2 down, the 2 up, and boom, you're in right here. Triangle out and back down to the lows. If we go to Ross Stores, Ross Stores, not the end of the world, but it is inside day to the downside, and just watching to see if we have more retail weakness. So Lulu here a little bit, coming down on that, going after last week's lows. So watch all of those together. If you go to Burl and Burlington, inside day to the downside. So below last month's lows, going after last week's lows. If you can take these guys all out here. Once again, here's how you get in on that. Shooter counters hammer. 2 down, 2 up. Boom, right there. These two become an outside bar of all that. You see? If we go to utilities, XLU. XLU firming up on the new 30 here, so we'll see. As you can see here, coming back through this on the daily. The outside bar, the 3-2-2, and then we're looking for these to become an outside bar of all that, right? And that's why we want to know about this stuff when they start coming back through. What's this low? 64.01, what did we hit? 63.98, it did it. These are 3, become an outside bar of that. If we go to Visa, and Visa, one of the things you want to look for, like when I say when the market mellows out. So here, when you saw the SPY do this, start gunning back this morning, right? One of the things you want to look for when it stalls out, right? Stuff like this. 2 up, 2 down reversal on the daily in Visa. Why? Because anybody long Visa got what they wanted. The market rallied back. Their stock did not. Wynn Resorts goes to the highs. And that tells you to look at MA. MA still coming down, 2 daily reversal. Let's see if these 60s going to give us anything. Wynn Resorts 2D highs. All right, so the market not dying, but this broadening formation we're dealing with is a reality that we're going to need to get out of. Okay, if we go to CTXS. CTXS from the weekend vid. Inside month, pokes up, boom, RevStrat month. We're going to look to see if we can take this out. This low is 94.33, almost there. If we get a little more weakness, we won't be able to get that. If we go to Etsy, and Etsy, 2 up, 2 down day reversal, and if that works, you get that month going. 3-2-2, right? But now just kind of hovering around there. You can see it firms up a little bit on that 60, but we'll see. All right, SPY, what are you going to do here, buddy? Come on, back to the bottom of the try she goes. Let's see if we can hit these things. If we go to ACMR. Oh boy. ACMR trying to go 2-2 weaker reversal. That's slammed pretty hard here, so we'll see if that keeps going or not. But right now, big long red bar, and that's something I'd want to know about. Dow Jones Diamonds. Still your weakness coming back through this thing. If we go to ACY. And ACY. Okay. 3-day getting hit there. Potential outside weaker. Going back to Doji land in the month, but having a little bit of a rough day here. Okay. So once again, going forward, here's what you want to be looking at. SPY. This and here. Right? If they paid up and sold down, they sold down and paid up, they might do it again. So far, back through the try she goes. If you go to the QQQ, you can go down to a shorter time frame to make sure you have it right. Like, okay. Here beeth my broadening formation. And now inside on the 15, right, in the diamonds. 60 here, right? So coming back through here and all that down. So that's what we're going to be looking for going forward, and that's how you can see them, jostling for position on a Monday. Then we see what kind of follow through we have on Tuesday. But right now, we're seeing what kind of follow through they had off of that opening, because right now we is fading, folks. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. This is Mr. Black. Strat Time Report.